Yeah, here's a big fuck it moment for
Pajamas.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, we're on tour, on this Backwoods Riot tour, and we had all those breakdowns. And of course, we were pressed for time. We didn't even know if we was going to make the show.
2 hours late for a show.
So no sound check, nothing, no shower.
Pajamas, swimming trunks.
Pajamas. I was wearing swimming trunks, straight to the venue, straight to the stage, and rocked it for the crowd, man. Wearing our swimming trunks and pajamas.
Sometimes you gotta say fuck it, man.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta say fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a Wormsy and shit, man, like little feet and shit, man.
And then another thing I think about a fuck it moment, man, is like when we first started out doing this genre of music, you know, it was like in the early 2000s, so people wasn't really hip to the country rap, you know, Ameriflow type genre. So in the beginning, man, people would, you know, just stare at us like they were looking at unicorns and stuff, you know, because they was like just taking it in.
Like,
they didn't know
what is that, man?
Yeah, so like the first 5 or 6 shows we ever did, man, it wasn't like people applauding and being so happy. They were just like mesmerized, so we just said, fuck it.
Yeah, we did a show with Crime Mob up there in Cincinnati. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the first time something like that ever went down.
Yeah, man. Of course, they're rocking that Nuck If You Buck, and of course, we're sipping on Shine.
Yeah, I seen about 9 people get whooped that night.
Yeah. I try to explain to people, man, the first analogy I try to use is like, what's your music like? I'm like, it's like Creedence Clearwater meets Outkast. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixture of all kinds of cultural. Growing up in Kentucky, of course, I'm exposed to bluegrass at a young age.
I mean, what'd your grandparents listen to?
My grandparents listened to Conway Twitty, George Jones, Loretta Lynn. You know, my parents were listening to Leonard Skinner, AC/DC, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. Of course, I was listening to Tupac and Biggie. So, I mean, all of that came into effect. You know, and what we do now has been, that's all the influence that comes behind everything we do now and what we create now.
Hey, man, let's just be real, you know what I'm saying? Women, they dance to hip-hop beats, man, you know what I'm saying? And I think the style of music coming from the country, you know, when we're telling from the country perspective, mixed with those 808s, but, you know, the people are hearing, you know, guitars and banjos and stuff like that, man. It's crazy because we've been doing it for a long time. We watch culture change around us. We ain't changed nothing. Yeah. So I want to say, man, it bridges a gap. It's a gap in the ground because, you know, this dude is a songwriter, man. I mean, he's a real MC, you know what I'm saying? I mean hell, both of us really, man. And so when people hear the lyrics and stuff too, man, they're like, man, there is something there, you know.
Yeah, we try to take all of the best aspects from every influence that we had, like the meat and potatoes of country music songwriting. You know, when we first started doing the rap, I used to call it reality rap because, you know, like people were rapping about having, you know, millions of dollars and flashing all this stuff. And we're over here rapping about paying child support, making minimum wage, you know, being oppressed by the government. Man. Yeah, blue collar
you know, it's
life.
Like, what do you call it? You know, so I mean, you know, I didn't really want to call it country rap because when you say that, people's already got like a stereotype of maybe what it is, you know, or so, you know, here lately, man, we've been calling it Ameriflow. I was like, you know what, you know, we're American and we're flowing. And plus, it's something so new, nobody's ever heard it. Like, man, Ameriflow, and they're more likely when they hit play than when they hit play, they get some sipping on Shine. And, so what's next?
Well, the tour. It's going to continue on for the rest of the year. We got Joliet, Illinois tonight. From there, we go all the way up to Sioux Falls. And then from there, we leave the Backwoods Riot Tour, and we're going to Sturgis. The rest of the tour go on up into Canada, and they do several dates there. And as they come down, we meet back up with them in Denver after Sturgis. And then we travel from Denver all the way down to Fort Worth, Texas.
Which I believe everybody's looking forward to the Colorado show, man.
Colorado.
That's got like a little special thumbtack on it, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yes, we love you, Colorado.
Man, we're rocking right now. We just did a partnership with 13 Skulls, headed by Ron Spalding, which is a legend in the game. You know, he advanced Masterpiece career with No Limit. His business partner,
NWA.
Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. I know everybody knows the Big Hurt here in Chicago. You know, that's a business partner of ours now, you know. So
big shout out to Frank.
Yeah, we're just building a digital footprint out here. You know, we just popped this album out. I believe we're going to try to pop another one out in January, you know. So, man, we're just recording, man. Tour, record.
But also, to answer your question, man, our work ethic, like, we make this joke all the time, man. If something was to happen to me and Round, they could release records probably for the next 5-6 years, you know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
So, I mean, we're constantly creating, man. Like, no matter what it is, whether it's video content, music, it's just constantly creating because it becomes you. You embody it, and it's a marriage of the soul. You know what I'm saying? So all of this inside is music. It becomes that. So it has to come out. It just wells up and has to come out. So we just continuously create, you know?